Welcome to Wow Speaks English, a radio program made by students for the world.
Good afternoon, my dear audience, and welcome again to Wow Speaks English. I'm one of your hosts, teacher Brenda Garcia, and as usual, guys, we have a spectacular episode called Artificial Intelligence, navigating tomorrow's world to shape our future. Additionally, I want to invite you to follow us on our social media accounts, Facebook, Instagram as Wow Speaks English 2.0, to comment in the chat. You know, guys, that the idea is to send WhatsApp audio messages by scanning the QR code. We're going to show here. There you go, in that QR code. And remember, my beautiful people, this program is made by students, to students, professors, and the whole community in the Occidente colombiano. Everyone is welcome. And also, I want to introduce my co-host. Hello, Anita.
Hello, teacher.
How are you doing?
I'm
Long
so
time no
excited.
see you here.
Thank you.
Well, actually, she was doing a great job in the Sun Challenge, you know, and it was great. Hello, Elvis.
Hello, teacher. How are you?
Very good. Are you excited for today's topic?
Obviously, teacher. That topic is awesome.
Nice. And also, I want to introduce our special guest, and Professor David. Hello, Professor.
Hello, Brenda.
How
Thank
are
you for
you?
having me here.
No, thanks to you for accepting the invitation. I mean, guys, this person has a lot of information about artificial intelligence. It's great. And also, as you can see, we have a Carlos. Hello, Carlos.
Hello. Happy to
Hey.
be here. Okay, just let me tell you something. Artificial intelligence is something addictive. So
Okay.
I really love to talk about that.
Okay, there you go. So, as you know, Carlos has been with us as a host, right? But today, because of this topic, is gonna be like one of our special experts in this topic.
Happy.
So, you see, so Carlos, tell us about you. I mean, why are you here as an expert in this topic? Tell us a little bit about you. Who's Carlos?
Yeah, okay. I'm a web programmer. So, like a year ago, I was invited by Jesus for a free course, 2 days course. So, but okay, that inspired me, and Jesus, my teacher, the leader of the specialization. I decided to continue with the specialization, and also I hope to study the master in artificial intelligence. Okay,
It's gonna be nice.
it has been a great experience for me to study here in the Autónoma, and it's a prestigious university and has a lot of experience for this topic. So it really has helped me with my job as a web programmer. And
Nice.
I
think it's gonna be
have
nice.
also many projects to work with artificial intelligence, many ideas.
Okay,
So-
but hold on a second there, because we're continue talking about those projects in the coming part of the show. And also I want to ask the Professor David to introduce yourself. I know that a lot of students maybe have recognized you, but because this is a program that is open to whole community, tell us more about you. Who's the Professor David?
Okay. First of all, thank you for having me here. It's a great opportunity to explain myself in this topic. My PhD is in computational neuroscience and neuroscience, but I have done a lot on neural networks, and actually every semester, each semester, yes, the second one, no, I have this neurocontrol one, an elective course, and there I teach neural networks and neurorobotics. And so this is the connection with the topic, with the artificial intelligence topic.
That's the connection. There you go.
Yes.
Interesting. No, guys, I just teach English. That's it. But I think it's pretty cool, that information, because if you analyze it, I mean, it started with something natural, I mean, about the human brain, but in some way it's connected with artificial intelligence. And we'll discuss about that later, right?
Sure.
Okay. Elvis, you want to tell us something?
So I consider because this topic is so interesting for different people, and I hope audience you enjoy and comment to on YouTube this topic.
Okay, there you go. And Anita?
Okay, Elvis, thank you. And to start getting in context, like every program, we want to know what think our audience about this topic, the artificial intelligence. So we invite you to participate by scanning the QR code. Please, please send us your audio message about it. Tell us your name, in what semester are you in, if you study in this university or in another university, please name it. In addition, let us in our YouTube chat where you are watching the show from.
Hey, thank you, Anita. There you go. So, guys, don't forget our beautiful audience to tell us your name, what semester you're in. If you study in a different university, guys, name it. And these are the questions. Number 1, what is your definition of artificial intelligence? Interesting question. Number 2 is, do you expect to live more comfortably because of artificial intelligence? And 3, are you scared, afraid for not having a job because of artificial intelligence? So, Gus, let's go with the what do you think section, please.
Do you also want to express your opinion?
Join us in our WhatsApp group and send your voice messages to start the conversation. Welcome to What Do You Think About It?
AI is like the way we emulate biology neuronal network for the works make easy with the computer power that we have nowadays.
It is a tool, important tool because it's necessary for improve the jobs. Okay, help the students too for improve your tools in the learning.
For me, means a facility for my homework and some investigations.
Well, I think that artificial intelligence is one of the most recent advances in technology that has had a great influence in all the areas, especially education.
The AI, it means a new technology that brings many advances for us as students.
I think that is a tool that is facilitated to our jobs in the current place.
Well, I used to use ChatGPT for homeworks and stuff like that, like texting, or Stable Diffusion for generate AI image, and the Google Assistant in my phone for stuff like that I don't want to do with using my fingers.
For my homeworks, I use for math, especially for math, and for creating stories.
In this moment, I use ChatGPT because it's easier tool for my job, no more.
Mostly the ones that we can find on the internet, like ChatGPT, DALL-E, some others, and I use it for academic purpose.
Well, actually, I am using ChatGPT. I use it to ask for create examples of activities that I can apply in class to reinforce different abilities. For example, listening activities, grammar activities, or reading activities, or also to check some reading assignments that my students send to me.
I use ChatGPT or U.com and others, but in this moment I don't remember. So, but I use for a guide for my homeworks or works that I need.
I think not replace the job because this technology is important. Adapting for the jobs, for the co-workers. No problem with these technologies.
No, definitely it won't, because I think that artificial intelligence is just a tool, but it doesn't have the human resources that a person, a professional person, normally has.
I think in one moment, because the world is changed, so all have to evolution, and that works and the jobs the same.
Some jobs will be changed, more than replaced, will change, and we have to involve for be able to learn of the development that EA means will mean in our lives.
I think in an early future, no, but in some point, maybe I can.
I think EAs could improve some jobs. There could be others that can be replaced. For me, like traductors, for example, could be replaced.
Wow, there were a lot of people in this video, right? And they have interesting comments. So my people in the chat on YouTube, guys, let us know what is your definition about artificial intelligence, guys. We want to read your comments, okay? Meanwhile, I want to ask you here, the people in the radio booth, what is your definition of artificial intelligence? So, teacher, Professor David, what is your definition of artificial intelligence?
Okay, here we go. I think that from the beginning, we have started this field on thinking on learning. And about this, at the beginning, we didn't have that. Machines, computers, did what we just program on them. But from maybe 2 decades from now, deep learning, machine learning has arrived. So the machines, the computers, now has the capability of learning from training, and that would be the beginning for artificial intelligence. So from my perspective, when you use the term artificial intelligence, you mean that you have the capacity to learn. The machines has the capacity to learn. And that's I think, the critical point, that you have a machine with this ability, a human ability of learning from examples, from training, and that's it. Before that, you just had machines programmed to do something in a repetitive manner. So now these machines have the capability of learning from examples, from training, and that's, from my perspective, the beginning of artificial intelligence.
And also they can adapt, no?
Yes,
they can adapt.
yes,
they
yes,
have the ability to adapt. They are flexible in that way.
Yes, everything connected with learning has to do with flexibility, adaptability, and from a human perspective, we need to take into account how humans learn. And engineers and scientists, in some way, have taken this into machines. And we just try to put our structure, dynamics, and way of thinking and learning into machines.
Wow, thank you very much, Professor.
You're welcome.
And Carlos?
Okay, basically, artificial intelligence are computer programs with the ability to learn, and they can perform tasks like predict, classify, and generate more information. Basically, is that.
Okay, there you go. Elvis?
So the intelligence artificial is your data generation to the process. Maybe generally is, for example, a mathematical process, or you need to follow the sequences. Is generally focus the sequences according to the condition, for example, the human or the necessary. So what you fixed, for example, or you need a more question about the topic or development different situations.
Okay, interesting. Anita?
I think it's a good tool, an advanced tool for do homeworks and using every situation because it's like the artificial intelligence can do everything for now. So it's something like that for me.
Okay. No, it's just like an idea. But something that caught my attention, people, is that the comments from the video, everyone mentioned, all the definitions that the people did on the video were positive. They were not scared at all. And it's something that I think it's also positive and mentioned all the time a keyword that is tool. As Anita mentioned, they say that AI are tools that we can use for work, for study, right? Interesting. And now, guys, let's go with the next question, and it's which AI tools do you usually use?
Okay.
Professor David.
I think the basic tool I use is ChatGPT. I use also Trinca and Research Rabbit, and those for academic purposes. I think that I also use one that helps me a lot on building introductions and preliminary comments on my papers. Like a source of information. That would be, let me tell you the name, Semantic Scholar. That's it.
That one is really good.
Yes, it is very good. It's a strong tool for doing that, and that's it.
Okay, there you go, Carlos. Thank you very much.
Okay, I use ChatGPT. It's easier to create computer algorithms, code for my job. But I also use many tools as a student and for projects in the master. Tools, for example, to track something to track movements or things like that. Edge. Do you remember the name Edge? Oh, I forgot for now.
Okay. Don't worry, Siri. Later you remember the name. Elvis, what about you?
Edge. Okay.
Sorry.
Okay, I remember.
What is the name?
Edge Impulse.
Edge Impulse. Okay.
Yes, it's an amazing tool.
We need to check that one. What about you, Elvis?
I can use usually bar. I prefer bar to the ChatGPT because bar I consider, in my experience, is more complete to this version. Leonardo AI, because the image is so realistic and different details to realize. For example, draws or process is more interesting. DALL-E only because academic propose or hobby propose in my case.
Nice, hobby. Interesting, because a lot of people mention that it's for the study of work. Anita?
I usually use the ChatGPT, of course, for the homeworks and hobbies, no, but more homeworks. And there are I don't know, it's a number on WhatsApp and the name is P, right? And you can, it's like a conversation with other people.
I know that.
And this artificial intelligence and give you tips and support in something like you need.
WhatsApp?
Yes, it's a number you download off internet, put on WhatsApp, and you start have a conversation with the artificial intelligence.
I wanna try this.
Yes, create
Okay.
simultaneous the conversation, and you can change, for example, the number of the phone. It's curiously.
It's for alone people.
I didn't know about this one.
I forgot to say that we have learned many tools in this specialization. Many, for example, Python libraries with the ability to predict, classify, and tools also like Colab is an amazing tool for students, for researchers, and it's not difficult to learn.
Okay. Well, in my case, I have used obviously ChatGPT, but I agree with Elvis. I prefer BART because it's outdated. Actually, when you try to check news, ChatGPT say that it's only until 2021, if I'm not wrong. But BART is from Google, and it's outdated.
Yes.
I can give you like a recently news and recently data. That's what I like, and I think it's easier. I don't know how to use it, and also I like definitely the image generative AI like a Leonardo. There are thousands of AI tools to create images, guys. You can imagine. I have a lot of them, but I can't remember the names. And my favorite one is BART. Absolutely, is my top. And for English, I use Quillbot.
For English?
Yeah.
I remember
Quillbot.
that,
I
yes.
didn't remember Quillbot.
Yes.
Quillbot helps us in the writing processes. He identifies the mistakes and helps you like, okay, this is a grammar mistake, spelling, punctuation, capitalization, and even he gives suggestions. Like, okay, you try to say this is the correct way. Or like, wow. Because I mean, I'm a teacher, but even teacher, we have mistakes. So, Elvis, there are some comments on YouTube?
Yes, for Miguel Angel Mosquera said, I could be say that artificial intelligence is a set of programs that are systematic to perform different activities and facilitate process.
Interesting. There you go. No so bad. No so bad.
Agree for this definition. So, Maya Sofia, that a question for us. Technology helps students. Where I don't know, teacher, where is the technology help for the students?
This is a topic in discussion.
Definitely.
When it comes to education and particularly to university formation, we need to address this issue. Artificial intelligence tools has to be thought as tools for making us better. So it's not about how they can do for you. It's about how they can improve you.
Okay.
So I think this is about our thinking, about how you build knowledge, and in this way, artificial intelligence tools and everything related with the topic has the possibility to enhance us as humans. So when it comes to talk about language and to talk about these generative artificial intelligence tools like ChatGPT, it's good to think about how we can improve our service with their help. Obviously, this is a discussion going on about this.
And actually, you just started.
Yes, sure.
I mean, just started. There are like 1,000 because, I mean, the professor David and I were in a research group about artificial intelligence, and we have found out like several documents in education and also about ethical issues, and about job. And we just find out that this one just started. I mean, there are like 1,000 discussions going on because, as you notice, guys, there are more and more new AI tools. Every single day there are more and more new tools, and even they are better than the previous ones. So obviously that one is something that we are continuing discussing, but as the Professor David mentioned, is like each university has to set some rules and how to use it. Because, I mean, believe it or not, the AI tools stay with us for, that's it, education, for work, even for hobbies. You need to tell me about hobbies. But I mean, that one is the point that the AI tools are here. It's like, I don't know, 30 years ago with the internet?
Yeah, but
Kinda.
you know, what impressed me the most is that we are talking about language. Before ChatGPT, we had artificial intelligence going on many sectors like health, industrial productivity, and so on. But for the first time since maybe 2017 or so, now we have machines talking, producing text, producing language. And this is our specific as humans. I mean, we are the only species that has the possibility of talking, of producing language, culture, knowledge, okay? And now we have computers dotated with this possibility. And I think that actually people don't realize quite in deep this issue. When you are having a conversation with ChatGPT, so to speak, you need to take into account that what ChatGPT produces is not coming from a human mind. So you are treating with an algorithm,
And that one is an
a
interesting
very complex
dilemma.
algorithm, and you need to realize this in deep.
Yes, guys. Actually, to be honest, here, guys, among us in the audience, no, it's because, I mean, sometimes you, in my case, that I'm an English teacher, I always try to find accurate readings or activities for my students. And sometimes it's quite difficult when we have books or on the internet. There are thousands of information, but they don't fit into my needs or my students' needs. So I have used BART to say, okay, help me to create a reading activity, help me with the article with these instructions. Yes. I say the patterns, and I give the information, and he generates the reading. And I say, oh my God, in what first is my like a dilemma, because I don't know what percentage of the author is mine and which one is from BART. It's an interesting topic. But I say it's a tool that definitely we need to learn how to use it, right? To have clear the purpose. And also, I mean, I have done the work nicely. I create the questions. Obviously, I say, okay, doing me according what I want. I need to make little changes. But that one is the dilemma. What percentage of the work is from the human and what percentage is from the AI tool? I mean, that one is the tricky thing. I mean, the work was nice, but I mean, who's the real author?
That is the problem, for example, recently in the music, because AIs realize cover the Bad Bunny. The Bad Bunny is so the popular example because...
You know what happened with Bad Bunny?
On TikTok.
He was angry
On TikTok?
because a song was created with his voice.
With his voice, yes. I mean, a fan, all of a sudden, on the internet was viral, a video with Bad Bunny, the singer voice, and he said, I didn't create this. It's unrespectful, but it was a hit. But we don't know who was the author.
Yeah.
I mean, it's something like that, and was viral and was crazy on all the social media. So guys, we're talking a lot and I love it, but we have some audio messages on WhatsApp. So Gus, can you play the audios, please?
Good afternoon, guys. My name is Maria Jose. And for me, artificial intelligence is a software that obtains complete and true information on any topic. I am not afraid of losing my job because I consider artificial intelligence is a very good tool to advance and develop ideas.
Nice, thank you, Majo. I mean, I like these comments because I have, I don't know, felt that people are not afraid and they have a positive perspective about artificial intelligence. What do you think, Profe David?
It depends on what kind of training these machines have. I mean, science and technology are topics that are human topics. So we don't have a sort of artificial intelligence tool arriving from the blue, from the sky. You have biases and you have the perspectives that humans in some way have embedded into the algorithms. So you need to be in some way at the defensive, so to speak, in order to get some implications that come from the training. And I mean to be clear in this. Some topics, especially when it comes to education or when it comes to artificial intelligence, making decisions or not making decisions, but helping us to arrive to decisions on education, health, economics, and so on. We need to look at if biases, human biases, are in some way embedded into these algorithms.
There you
because
go.
We have conflicts going on. We have access to the news, and we have wars, we have conflicts everywhere. And we have in some places ugly issues going on. And if you think on learning out of these conflicts, out of this perspective and these biases, you're quite wrong. I remember that a guy in New York tried to take a rent apartment in Manhattan. Mm-hmm. And he found that he was rejected every time. But he had all the conditions to rent the apartment. And at some moment, he asked for help to a colleague. And he told to the colleague, could you please try to get this apartment that I don't know why I am all the time rejected? The other guy, a white guy, took the chance to do it, and for him, that was very easy to get. So at the end of the day, it was clear that the algorithm was rejecting him because he was black.
Oh my God, just because of the color of skin.
Yes.
That's why you talk about the biases, because
yes,
I mean,
biases.
The AI tools are definitely made by humans, and believe it or not, it's introduced the human biases that we have, right?
Yes, the training.
The training.
The training set. So the algorithm, in some way, shows preferences for white people with a high income and very well educated. And okay, this is something that you need to take into account.
There you go.
Yeah, so artificial intelligence is not neutral. Okay? So we have a lot of things to discuss.
Absolutely. And because you mentioned this interesting topic, good. Let's continue with the next section, that is the tip talk.
Many things happen every day at the U. Let's discuss them at
Tip Talk. Okay, guys, as you can see, we're talking about artificial intelligence, and also we're asking you people on YouTube to type your comments about what is your definition. What do you think is artificial intelligence in your own words? So, Anita, tell us what you have.
Okay, in this first segment, we are talking about what is the artificial intelligence. I know we were talking about this, but now we want to know what is artificial intelligence for an artificial intelligence. So, according to ChatGPT, is the ability of machines to perform tasks that normally require human intelligence, such as learning, decision-making, and pattern recognition. It can be weak, focused on a specific task, or strong with general ability. So, with this in mind, we start with the question for our special guest. The first question for the teacher, David, is how do you see the relationship between humans and artificial intelligence evolving in the coming years?
A very nice and good question.
That's why I said let's go with the TikTok.
Yes. Yeah. I guess that in the next maybe 5 years or less, we'll see a lot of interaction between the, so to speak, the common issues in the normal life and the artificial intelligence tools we see in developing. For instance, health, diagnostics, and image processing. When you go to the doctor, you will see a lot of artificial intelligence protocols going on. Actually, if you have X-rays or tags or tomographies, they are in many places processed by machines. And you have artificial intelligence helping doctors and the medical sector to improve the diagnostics. And if you go to the industry, you have the design and the manufacturing of issues, little things, and big machines designed and manufactured with the help of artificial intelligence. And so, first, health, second, industry, and if you go to transportation, we'll see in the coming years probably vehicles, cars, buses, not only designed and manufactured by artificial intelligence, but driven by artificial intelligence. And transportation without artificial intelligence, maybe it's something that we'll see everywhere.
Like
transportation with artificial intelligence.
Like the cars without a human driver.
Yeah.
For example, in Dubai, guys, because a friend of mine was having nice vacations in Abu Dhabi.
And in education.
Yeah.
In school and universities. We'll have these magnificent tools arriving for good.
There you go. And Carlos, what do you think about the relationships between humans and artificial intelligence in the coming years?
Okay, the entire landscape is changing. I imagine, as teachers say, of course, in transportation, many autonomous vehicles, also for image processing. Okay, maybe things like metaverse. I think there is an opportunity to learn by new environments, new by virtual environments. Imagine that to study everything, medicine, environment, geography, whatever, mechanics, whatever. You can be inside whatever you can think. Imagine with a 3D camera inside an organism, inside the planet, in the core, in the sun, in the stars, in the universe. Okay, many things. As people say, the limit is not the limit. The sky.
Okay, interesting. Okay, Elvis, are there some comments on YouTube from our audience?
So, Angel say, I have used ChatGPT because it's an excellent tool for different topics. In my experience, I utilize for understands pies of programs codes.
Interesting about programming.
Yeah.
Okay. There you go.
John say the AI is a great revolution for technology and the Internet of Things, but in certain case is used inappropriately.
Okay, it's about the ethical issues that we're gonna talk coming soon. I want to read this one from Maria Sofia Ospina Moncayo, and she said, ChatGPT helps me a lot, but the pollution it generates is quite a lot. What does it mean with the pollution?
Okay.
Yes, pollution.
Because there are some studies that said that these machines use a lot of power to process. It's not free to have that tool in our phone or in our computer. It's not free. It uses many computers, many processors, all in many places of the world, and that needs energy.
I said about the energy consumption, electricity. Okay, got it.
Maybe the carbon footprint for ChatGPT, I think, is very high.
Oh,
that's something
that's
something that people doesn't consider.
No.
As many devices as the internet, people doesn't think about that. It needs power to work.
Okay.
That is an amazing everything, not just AI tools, email servers. That works very good for us. It's amazing to have even to have Google.
But there is
a price for that.
There is a price. Okay, interesting. I think that we haven't thought about it, to be honest. Gus, can you play another WhatsApp audio, please? Because I know that we have a lot of audio messages.
Hello, good afternoon. For me, artificial intelligence is the development of computer systems that can perform tasks that normally require human intelligence. Yes, I do expect to live more comfortably because of AI. With advancements in AI technology, we can automate various tasks and improve our quality of life. I am not scared of not having a job because of AI. With technological advancement, it also creates new job opportunities.
Okay, thank you very much to our listener with that amazing WhatsApp audio message. And talking about work, Elvis, tell us about AI at work.
Okay, the AI at work is already having a major impact on the job market because the AI-powered technology are being used to automate tasks, make decisions, and provide custom service. So also, AI can help to create new jobs and make existing jobs more effective. For example, AI-powered chatbots can take on customer-side tasks. In my experience, for example, in this case, I realized a chatbot with health service because I need a medical appointment in this weekly. So another example is, for example, freeing up human customer service representatives to focus on more complete tasks. And so I ask you for David, according to this, because what new jobs will be created by artificial
intelligence? Interesting question. What new jobs will be created?
Art, entertainment. I think on these industries, I guess this is the two fields.
Yeah.
Actually, I think there is a new profession, prompt engineering. Have you heard about that?
Prompting?
Yeah, prompting. People call prompt engineering is to be an expert to create the instructions for something like ChatGPT or BART.
The generative AI.
Very specific requirements in order to that system to give us the right answers. Maybe not just for tests, the right instruction for a specific image or something like that. Even there are jobs offers in LinkedIn as prompt engineer.
With those job offers.
And there are courses for that, for prompt engineering. It's just an example of one new job created through artificial intelligence.
Okay, so guys, because we are running out of time, let's move to the next section. Thank you, Elvis. And it's about shaping education. I mean, definitely we talk about artificial intelligence in general, about work, but definitely because we're in a university campus, it's important to talk about education. As we have known, with the comments on WhatsApp and with the audience, students, yes or yes, are using AI tools. And the number one so far is ChatGPT. I mean, for help to understand maybe topics, to do homework, or some of them that they mentioned that is maybe not appropriate in different ways. But yes or yes, guys, the AI tools are here, and definitely teachers and students, we need to adapt to those tools. And if you notice, guys, also I think this how to use AI tools will help students to have a better job position. You know, as you mentioned, there are now job positions with using AI tools. This is my question for my two guests. In your opinion, what role will artificial intelligence play in shaping the future in education?
Okay.
What role will artificial intelligence will play?
The teachers.
Yes.
Well, so far the students are like because if you analyze the students, our students, they are the generation that they were born with technology. So for them, it's very intuitive to use those tools. I mean, in your case, guys, I think for you it's very easy to use iPads, cell phones. For you, like a very easy how to use new programs. And I think that you don't read instructions. Or not. You see? In our case, guys, we have to, but definitely we try to be outdated. Well, I shut on my mouth. Teacher David, what do you think?
Okay, good. First of all, I think that in university, you need to address the issue of the generation of explanations, and this is the first step to explain. So you can have a lot of artificial intelligence tools, but by the end of the day, you need to explain yourself, and you need to justify how you use this or how you use that, why your decision making drives you in that way or in another way.
Yes.
And even if you have artificial intelligence at your hand, you need to explain. And explanation has to be strong, has to be clear, and this is the first step to interact with artificial intelligence tools. You need to explain yourself. You need to understand what these algorithms offer you, and explanation is the first. At the second stage, taking my experience that is teaching to engineers, I guess that design, the design task for an engineer is crucial, is essential. Even though artificial intelligence give you a powerful tool to do that, I think you need to feel yourself able to design issues. Even though you have the tools and this paraphernalia of artificial intelligence possibilities, you need to feel yourself good at designing. So first, explaining issues. Second, designing what you need. But better the third, to be in charge. You need to be in charge, not the artificial intelligence protocol.
You go. Okay, it's an interesting
so our
part,
roles as teachers and professors is to, in some way, to to explain to our students that the best position before the artificial intelligence is to be in charge, not to be sitting, but to be in charge, to be driving the process.
It's as he has mentioned, I mean, AI are just tools. They won't replace teachers, they won't replace students. And this is my question, guys, for you and the audience. Have you had classes with artificial intelligence tools?
Yes, I used the artificial intelligence tools. Yes, but it's fundamental. It's not fundamental. It's only considered consult for I don't know what is the process continue, and they type with the ChatGPT or bar, and yes, continue with my design, my knowledge, because this is the idea. No, the AI artificial intelligence replace your knowledge, because it's your memory, your personality, and your abilities for this. I consider it for example in my career, it is necessary and connect you to tools.
Okay, and Anita, have you ever had, I mean, a class with the teachers? Okay, let's use this AI tool. Tun tun tun.
I don't really like it because the connection with the teacher present in the classroom is so different at a machine. So yes, it's weekly, it's user friendly, but the things can do the humans don't replace that. So
okay,
I think something like that.
Okay, interesting. Okay, what about my professor David? Have you implemented AI tools in your classes with your students?
Not quite implementing, but in some cases I have made some maybe 2 or 3 times a week the suggestion of using algorithm like ChatGPT in order to get some option for making a code in MATLAB or in Python, or making making calculations, not in a repetitive manner, but in a creative manner.
Okay, well, why I have this question to you and to the professor, because I have used a little bit some AI tools, but as the teacher David mentioned, like some guidance, like some support, and it's because I got a document from Universidad de Guadalajara with some interesting facts, interesting figures, and I'm gonna read very fast. He says that 43% of American students have already used ChatGPT to do homework. I mean, 43%, and I think that number is low.
Yes.
To be honest, it's low.
Yes.
The other says that 50%, 70% of American students use AI generative tools to do essays and exams. Guys, I mean, 60% of England students use AI for homework and exams. But this one is the most shocking one, guys. 90%, give me a moment. Yes, 90% of the people who have used ChatGPT to study consider that it's better than have a tutoring with a teacher face to face.
Wow.
Guys, I mean, that one was the most shocking fact for me. 90% say that it's better the explanation from ChatGPT from a face-to-face teacher. I mean, guys, these figures is to show you that definitely as students, definitely they have work and they have used a lot. But I think that we as teachers, we have a lot of work to do with this. And guys, thank you very much, Professor David. Thank you very much, Carlos.
Thank you.
Thank you, Anita. Thank you, Elvis. And thank you to the people who are Speaks crew members. And finally, guys, we want to promote this. We have a new elective in English that is called ECHO, Effective English Communication for Offline Broadcasting. And it's basically to have this show, but now with an elective. That one is the code. And the requirement is to approve the English level 4. And they did to start in the next semester, 2024.
Yeah.
First semester. Yeah, 01. I was checking what is the year. I'm sorry. So guys, thank you very much. And this one is our last live show in this year. And I think this topic is interesting and we continue working about it, right?
Thanks, Brenda.
Thanks, David. Thanks, Carlos. Thanks,
Thank you.
Anita, Elvis, Karen, Gus. Thank you very much, guys.
Bye.
Take care.
Merry
Bye.
Christmas.
Hey, Merry Christmas, guys, in advance.
Welcome to Wow Speaks English, a radio program made by students for the world.